He didn't know what to do with it, he just liked how he looked with money. So he tried to move stiff stones on deck, burner to the tummy. All it took was the flashing of red and blues for Mr. Smooth's life to get ugly. Down on his luck, in need of a GoFundMe, trying to keep his composure, though he's stressing like hell. He gotta fund his lawyer and make up for his bail, thinking it's too late now to see how we could have made a difference. Remind you of an English teacher, how he waiting on the sentence, with all the games that he played that in the end didn't matter. Remind you of a scrimmage because he was hell-bent on looking rich, forgetting it was just the image. If he would have been aware, his spirit would have quickened. His thoughts would have changed. His path would have been different. You could feel his energy when he's around. You could tell that he's vexed because he's been up for days hustling and using, being under stress. He uses money and attention to avoid that. He's really depressed because he can't fully comprehend how we can end up in the same old mess. Too arrogant to say to the mirror that I am the reason. You see, he's loyal to his ego and that there will be treason. And he's made a few enemies, some longing to get even, that he ain't even brotherly with his blood. To him, everybody creeping. And in the blink of an eye, his whole life changed. The very way that he looked at his people, they started looking at him the same. Wondering what's up with Buddy, because he been acting strange. All it take is raw lines and hard times to make a nigga change. Buddy used powder and exos like a cane. So he's up all night, yet he still feels drained. So he uses alcohol to numb away the pain. And after all that has occurred, the only thing different is his speaking is slurred. The pain is still present, yet his vision is blurred. And he still feels equivalent to a man on the curb. Because his phone only rings for drama, baby mamas and fiends wanting to get served. That loneliness is real. That loneliness can kill. Only the strong can use loneliness to heal. Lil Buddy used to love the streets. Lil Buddy used to long to floss and be one deep. Now if you see Lil Buddy, trust me, he reeks for being up for days, hustling and using for weeks. All in the name for money and peace. Trust it gets deep. Even in his slumber, Lil Buddy weeps. I guess his soul wouldn't know what to prepare him for, because then nothing was the same. And it was like a blink of an eye how his whole life changed. 2 years of being on the run. Only thing close to Buddy was his gun. He's strolling his old stumping grounds and runs smack dab into his son. And his son talks to him how he used to talk to his father. Like, huh? If you wanted to be around, you would have tried harder. Blood ain't thicker than water. Your love ain't worth a quarter. Seeing what Buddy done got Buddy feeling out of order. Because he was busy in the streets but failed to provide guidance, love, and order. And in a blink of an eye, his whole life changed. Because he traded places with his son. His whole sight changed. He could have used his pain for gain. Instead, he used his pain to remain chained. And that was a foolish deed. Because little Buddy's sins fell to his seed. And all because Buddy was Buddy with greed. Buddy felt remorseful because he was blessed to be a father, but he failed to succeed. But it was too late to be sorry. It was time for him to bleed. And in the blink of an eye, his whole life changed. Somebody walked into his car and popped him point blank range. It was personal, everything accounted for, from his chains to his change. He was licking in it, from his waves to his J's. Guess I'll tell y'all how little Buddy doing. He in the county, waiting to sit down, wheelchair bound. His left side ain't moving. Seen him on a visit. He was hushed by who did it. He actually shined a light to himself and became his worst critic. Said I knew my people needed love. Why ain't lend it? See myself spiraling out of control. Why ain't end it? Damn, I dug myself a steeper ditch. Got shot in front of my son and probably won't see him since. I've been here before. Went to a king size, to the hotel beds, back to this cold hard bench. Went from the best of cars and shoes to being wheeled around the cement. And it feels embarrassing and oh so strange. All because a blink of an eye, my whole life changed.